everyone. Hello and welcome to Charms and Doodles. This is your host Nandita, and today I'm going to do our new tarot journal spreads. Before that, let's clean up our iPad a bit. This is our ritual before every time we start a new video or new spread. I just like my iPad clean. Okay. Before this and before going to our actual spread, let's just go ahead and rewind to all the spreads that we have made before. Just very feels very nostalgic and good when we collectively look at everything. Okay, now we are going in our suit of cups. So before going to suit of cups, and we are going to start with king of cups, let me give you a revamp about what suit of cups basically signify. It basically is like, very element of water type, and this card, cups, contains, symbolizes like the womb, something that holds, and this is also linked with the feminine forces of the universe. It's an element of water, and it's a very that of this, like, basically this card is involved with emotions. Too much emotions is there if this card is coming into your spread. Yeah, they show intuition, creativity, nurturance, caring, bit of manipulation here and there. Yeah, they, so basically if this kind of cards is coming up, it shows the person is very emotional type of person, and is in some kind of relationship, and basically, so we are going to start with king of cups. And honestly, when I did this card, it's genuinely like a Mr. Pookie card. This is a Mr. Pookie card, and I don't believe a person like this can exist, but at the same time, if this kind of person can exist, only for the people it loves, like, that figure who is like at a war with like literally everyone, but the person he loves or she loves, it's just a whole another story with them. So this is the card. So as usual, I use Wikipedia and Bitty Tarot for this. Bitty Tarot is actually a very good website. They precisely like tell you all about the card, along with the color, the things that are around that particular person in the card, along with the appearance and what that meaning hold. For example, here here it mentioned about the golden cape and blue tunic, that my bad, blue tunic. So what happened is that shows authority and status. There's a fish amulet around the king of cups, which shows creativity. Right hand cup, it shows emotion, and spectacular in the left shows power and control. So this is very like detailed thing, and this helps to know, to understand your card better. I heard, when I was like reading about the tarot book, I realized like there was once in a quote it was written that when you start studying about tarot, it's mainly about how you perceive tarot. It's not about how somewhere description is, because your tarot card belongs to you. When you start to read, you start to interpret the cards, it's you how you interpret them. There are certain symbols that you learn over the time, of course, but whenever you are start reading a card and reading about a description, before that, always and always try to just take a glance and interpret the meaning yourself. Like, what do you understand from that card? And then read about the else, because most of the time what you understand from the card is actually what card is trying to say. And when you take a spread, when you are starting to read about read about your moons and sun and like monthly spread, that time and the way the cards line up, and you start to build the story as you start to intuitionally feel what the card is speaking to you. That can only happen if you interpreted it the card by your own. So yeah, so basically if the King of Cups come up right, it means that is a very person with strong emotion, creative talent. He's earning money from a creative venture. He has a very creative occupation, and he's very deeply emotional person, committed, and he's like in very possessive, very feel jealousy. Like he's a bundle of emotion. Now I'm using he pronoun because we are referring to a queen, referring to a king. But if it alternatively arrive on a person with different pronoun, they can use that too. No pressure. Now we are going to learn about reversed. So in reverse, basically if your card is in reverse, there are certain things that you need to take care of. It doesn't mean that it is the bad luck card, but at the same time there are certain things if you make sure of, then things will become good. For example, if you receive a reverse card, there are losses in money if you don't decide and with a clear head about what you want and not. In love, if you are not pretty open about expressing your care and your emotion to the person you like, there there will be consequences. And it is not in like reversed King of Cups, but in general too. If you are in a fear of expressing your love, then things can go downhill. There are manipulations in job, power struggles. You may find people who try to control you or make you feel like you are not worth it. But it all depends on your mindset of how you deal with them. Just keep a clear head and things will work out for you. Now I will just leave it up to you, because most of the things I did here are self-explanatory, and these are such some quotes and note that help you better understand, give you better understanding about King of Cups. If in any of these readings or interpretation that I am providing, if you find like there is something wrong or there are some things that I haven't added or I should be adding it, you are feel free to leave it in comments, and definitely that would be really helpful. I will add it later in my journal, and it will help other fellow tarot readers too in their journey of tarot reading. Honestly, this is a very beautiful thing to journal about, to read about tarots. It's a very powerful thing, in my opinion. To allow yourself feel your intuition is a powerful thing. And I hope you made it to the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.